won a national title. She didn't celebrate with her teammates. She mocked Caitlin Clark. So there's jealousy there. I certainly see that with her. I don't know about the league.
Caitlin Clark completely shut down Angel Reese, calling her out for making one of the worst decisions possible. Obsessed with Clark, Reese ended up sabotaging her own career by resorting to steroids. The move backfired. She got caught, and now she's facing criminal charges, a huge fine, and a lawsuit that could ruin her.
Angel Reese, which is absolutely ridiculous, and let's talk about how ridiculous it is.
There's no way she's escaping this mess without taking serious damage. Angel, was it really worth it? You taunted Clark, mocked her, even lashed out in frustration, yet it all amounted to nothing. You even stood behind Alyssa's offensive comments just to try and pull Clark down. And now look where you've ended up. How could you not stop and think before diving headfirst into steroids?
I think Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark. She thinks she's, the reason why this is all happening here.
Angel Reese's steroid scandal. Where do I even begin? This isn't just a fall from grace, it's a full-speed crash straight into rock bottom. Let's be honest, if you get caught juicing in the WNBA, a league built on talent and hard work, you've basically signed your career's death sentence. And Reese? She didn't just sign it, she practically carved it in stone. After her steroid secret came out, the Chicago Sky dropped her instantly. Not exactly a shocking twist, it felt more like the universe finally catching up with her. The truth is, Reese has been addicted, not just to the game, but to attention. All season long, the warning signs were flashing, chaotic post-game meltdowns, acting like she was untouchable, serving up more drama than actual basketball. Then came the steroid scandal, the final messy cherry on top of her disaster Sunday. But really, should anyone be surprised? This train wreck was visible from a mile away.
Angel Reese, you can't beat a big bad wolf, but then kind of cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Nobody mourns when the villain catches an L. And Angel Reese, you have self-proclaimed to be the villain.
Reese was supposed to be the savior of the Chicago Sky, the player who'd bring them back to playoff glory, the star everyone hyped up. But what did we actually get? A flop. A flat-out, embarrassing flop. She managed just 12.6 points per game, a weak showing for someone touted as a future Rookie of the Year. No playoff push, no records to brag about, no unforgettable highlights, just a season packed with cringeworthy antics. And now, the steroid scandal serves as the final nail in the coffin.
Would Angel Reese prematurely end her rookie season to spare herself the embarrassment of losing Rookie of the Year to Caitlin Clark?
And let's not overlook the wreckage she left behind. This wasn't just Reese sabotaging her own career, she managed to drag the entire team down with her. Team chemistry? Shattered. Key games? Lost. Friendships? Broken. Her selfishness became the real MVP of the season, single-handedly wrecking both her reputation and the Sky's entire year. Well done, Reese. Bravo.
And now, the self-proclaimed villain has decided to go after the queen. Now, Angel Reese has decided to antagonize lonely grown women, many of which probably watch the Yentas on The View, and who strangely refer to themselves as Swiffers.
While Angel Reese was busy imploding, let's take a moment to appreciate Caitlin Clark, the true queen of the WNBA. As Reese spiraled into chaos, Clark was out there dominating the league. Her 2024 season was nothing short of legendary, averaging 27.8 points per game, more than double Reese's weak numbers, and shattering records left and right. Remember September 15, 2024? Of course you do. Clark casually dropped 35 points. Reese dismissed it as luck. Luck? Please. If that was luck, Reese should have been searching for a four-leaf clover, because fortune clearly skipped her all season long. What really stings for Reese is Clark's consistency. Another 35-point game, this time against the Dallas Wings, where she single-handedly took over the fourth quarter with an 11-point run to seal the win. That's what dominance and leadership look like, two things Reese wouldn't recognize if they hit her head-on. And it's not just about stats. Clark's performance translates into real impact, winning games that matter and drawing massive attention. Her matchups pulled in over 1.5 million viewers. That's the kind of spotlight Reese could only dream of.
She happens to be a terrific talent who's white and very, very marketable. The combination of the two things make her the golden goose for the WNBA. Go after her, compete with her, get the better of her at every turn.
While Reese was busy turning her career into a tabloid sideshow, Clark was busy elevating the entire WNBA. She brought fans, excitement, and respect, while Reese only delivered drama, disappointment, and the collapse of her own career. As for this so-called rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, let's be honest, it was never a rivalry. It was Reese clawing for relevance in Clark's league, only to discover she was light years behind. It's like watching someone try to outshine a star with nothing more than a flickering match.
Same Caitlin Clark that Angel Reese is desperately hanging onto for relevance. Same Caitlin Clark that Angel Reese is trying to create this one-sided rivalry with. A rivalry that no one cares about but Angel Reese herself.
Reese couldn't handle it. She wanted Clark's spotlight, the dominance on the court, the records, the attention. But instead of stepping up her game, she chose the cheap way out. During a matchup against the Indiana Fever, her frustration hit a breaking point. And what did she do? She slapped Clark. Yes, you heard that right. A desperate, full-on slap. When you can't beat someone with skill, I guess the next move is to take a swing at them. Brilliant strategy, right?
Angel Reese told her lonely male followers, hating pays too. Translation, I need attention. Translation, I need money. Translation, nothing about me is authentic. Translation, I cannot be a star on my own.
And what did that slap get her? Nothing, except exposing to the world just how badly Reese was cracking under the weight of her jealousy. That wasn't a power move, it was the ultimate sign she'd lost control. She was so shaken by Clark's success that she resorted to cheap shots, literally. Even Stephen A. Smith called her out, saying her jealousy was written all over her actions. It wasn't subtle, it was obvious. While Clark was out there breaking records, Reese was too busy playing the self-proclaimed queen of trash talk, as if running her mouth could distract anyone from her embarrassing on-court performances.
And when Angel Reese comes out and says, she ain't the only one everybody's watching, they're watching me too, they're watching others.
Trash talk only works if you can actually back it up. And let's be real, Angel, you're not even in the same universe as Clark, let alone her league. And then there were the emotional meltdowns. Oh, where do we even begin?
I've been through so much, I've seen so much, I've been attacked so many times.
Instead of owning up to the fact that she was getting outplayed, Reese reached for every excuse in the book, claiming she was being sexualized, that people were being racist, that she was getting death threats. Really, Angel? This wasn't just a bad look, it was a full-blown meltdown happening in real time. Fans, analysts, even casual viewers could see right through it. This was never about race or anything else. It was about not being able to handle someone being better than you, plain and simple. Playing the victim only made the jealousy more obvious, and more embarrassing. She even said, "I'm still human. Ever since I won the national championship, I haven't had peace, and it sucks. But I wouldn't change anything." And that right there sums it all up, refusing accountability while everything around her falls apart. At the end of the day, it was clear Reese cared more about stirring up drama and playing the role of the WNBA's biggest trash talker than actually trying to reach Clark's insane level of play. While Clark let her game speak for itself, Reese tried to manufacture controversy. Because let's be honest, that was all she had left. Even Stephen A. pointed out that Reese was wasting whatever talent she did have by drowning herself in nonsense. Just look back to when she won a national title. There was potential there. But instead of building on it, she chose the path of distractions and drama. When Reese won her national title, she didn't celebrate with her teammates, she mocked Caitlin Clark instead. That moment alone showed the jealousy loud and clear. And it only got worse from there. Instead of acknowledging that Clark's attention came from her talent and marketability, Reese tried to twist it into a race issue, a classic deflection. But Clark's success wasn't about race. It was about pure ability. She was shattering records, drawing massive viewership, and single-handedly elevating the WNBA. Reese couldn't accept that, so she attempted to shift the narrative, and it backfired spectacularly. Clark wasn't just outperforming her, she was flat-out embarrassing her on every level. Meanwhile, Reese became nothing more than a distraction. While Clark proved to be the real deal, no amount of finger-pointing, victim-playing, or drama-stirring was ever going to change that. The truth is, the WNBA has only benefited from Clark's presence, the publicity, the fans, the excitement. Reese can keep throwing shade, But at the end of the day, it's a losing battle. Everyone sees it now. Angel Reese wasn't just outclassed, she was completely obliterated by Caitlin Clark, both on and off the court. And honestly, the only person Reese should be mad at is herself. Clark summed it up best: "I'm going to go out and do whatever it takes to win, every single night. My teammates rely on my energy, whether we're down or up. That's what I do." Reese can throw all the shade she wants, but nothing can cover up that reality. Reese can take as many shots at Clark as she wants, but here's the brutal truth: she's not even in the same league. The numbers don't lie. Clark is out there dominating, leading her team, breaking records, and making history. Reese? She's stumbling from one scandal to the next, unable to keep it together. Now, as Reese's WNBA career goes up in flames, Clark's name is being celebrated as the future of the league. In the end, it's no contest. While Reese scrambles to pick up the shattered pieces of her self-inflicted downfall, Caitlin Clark is only just getting started, and everyone knows it. Reese's collapse wasn't an accident. She earned it.